The story of Harvest Arts is the story of a faith journey. A common thread you see throughout the Bible is God calling someone to do something that feels outside of their limited capabilities and understanding. When they trust Him to stand in the gap between the task that's required of them and their ability to complete that task, that is where He displays His power, authority, and glory. This is the pattern I have seen through Harvest Arts. My name is Madeline Cawley, and I am the founder and artistic director of Harvest Arts, where it is our mission to provide beautiful artistic works and experiences for the increased flourishing of our communities for the glory of God. In 2020, when we first started playing concerts, I had no idea I would one day be creating original hymn arrangements. All I knew was I saw a world that was suffering, and I felt the Lord calling me to play music and to share the gospel. It took a few years to work out how all of those things could organically come together in one impactful experience, and the Hymn Tour concert is the culmination of that process. These hymns have been a balm to the souls of believers for hundreds of years, and it's been so powerful for me to not only share their beautiful music, but also to share the stories behind them. Everyone experiences suffering in this life. We can't escape it. Often it was experiences of great suffering and turmoil that led the hymn writers to author these incredible texts that boldly proclaim the hope of Jesus Christ in spite of worldly circumstances. Yes, it's so important to us that we play a beautiful and high-quality concert to the best of our abilities, but my number one hope is that the Lord uses the beauty of this whole experience and the testimony of His servants to soften and encourage hearts toward the person of Jesus. I love that benediction from Numbers 6. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. During this concert, we fix our eyes upon Jesus and drink in the beautiful truths of His gospel. When we do that, we can't help but shine ourselves with joy of who He is and how much He loves us. I've seen that visible shining in the faces of audience members after this concert, and one of the universal things we hear from them is, "I didn't know what to expect, but that far exceeded my wildest expectations, and I have been so refreshed." The concert would not be so impactful were it not for the incredible musicians that the Lord brings to us. They're highly skilled at their craft, and they lift this music off the page and really bring it to life. They're not just musicians, they're storytellers when they play together. I'm so grateful for all the work and passion they pour into this ministry, and it's a joy to play alongside them.
Hi, my name is Stephen Schumann. I'm a cellist with Harvest Arts, and I'm based out of Nashville, Tennessee, where I live and work as a musician. Just to explain a little bit about my background, so I am a classical performer with classical training, but I've also spent a number of years developing my abilities and my knowledge in styles such as American fiddle and Celtic, as well as some other jazz and other genres like that. So most of the Harvest Arts concerts are a primarily classical chamber music experience, but one thing that we sort of sneak in is a little bit of influence from other genres, and especially folk genres. And so that's been something I've enjoyed getting to bring my own skill set to the table. The way that usually comes across is with some chopping rhythmic techniques or a little bit of improvisation here and there, and we play a number of jig selections that push the envelope a little bit and bring a little bit of energy and fun to the table. At Harvest Arts concerts, we aim to maintain the poise and heritage of the classical masterworks while weaving in and out of the classic hymn melodies that we all know and love, and then also featuring those folk selections with the aim of just creating an environment that's really uplifting and leaves an audience refreshed.
Hi, my name is Rachel Aguilar, and this is my husband Paul Aguilar, and we are a violinist and violist based in Houston, Texas.
As professional chamber musicians, we've been fortunate to win top prizes in nearly every international chamber music competition, and we've also studied and performed throughout the United States and internationally.
As classical musicians who are first and foremost believers in Jesus Christ, the Harvest Arts Hymn Tour is an incredible opportunity to reclaim the beauty and truth that exist both in the hymns and in the classical compositions, and to perform them explicitly for the glory of God as we point audiences back to the source of everything that is good.
The world of classical music has largely become defined by godless ideology, while the Church has lost much of its appreciation and understanding of the beauty that is embodied in music and the arts. And what a tragedy, as we know that anything that is truly good and beautiful comes from God, as revealed to us in His Word, making music and the arts a birthright of God's Church.
We are Harvest Arts, and this is the Hymn Tour.